Hey guys, it's Jessica. Thank you so much for joining us for our Adventure Tip Friday. And this week we're going to talk all about my favorite winter activity, and that's skiing. Now, we have 5 young kids, and we have taught all 5 of our kids how to ski. So one question that we naturally get asked, either from people online or a lot of times from people at the ski hill, is how good do you have to be to teach your kids how to ski? Because honestly, you guys, I get it. Skiing is super expensive when you factor in like all the equipment, the clothing, the lift tickets. And then on top of that, if you are putting in your kids into ski school every day, that's one of the big reasons why people aren't skiing, is because it's so expensive. Now, the good news is teaching your kids to ski is actually a lot easier than you might think. And even though it's really tempting to just say, I'm going to just go ahead and throw all the kids in ski school, there's a lot more that you can do to save that money to get your kids skiing without having to need that private instruction. So I'm going to give you a few tips on that. And we have a lot more resources on our blog, so make sure to check that out because there's a lot of helpful information that goes a little bit more in depth than what I'm going to talk about today. Now, first of all, how good of a skier do you have to be to teach your kids how to ski? Basically, you have to be, at the very minimum, you have to be confident on all green trails that you're not going to fall over. You have to be making good turns, stopping well, and you have to have good balance. Because a lot of times when you're teaching a kid how to ski, they're going to be falling over. You might have to like pretty much hold them kind of like a dead weight as they're struggling with something, trying to get down the hill, especially with younger kids, picking them up off the ground, helping them on and off the lift a little bit as they're doing it. So you have to be pretty stable and confident on your own. But the biggest thing, other than that you need to be able to do if you're going to teach your own kids how to ski, is you have to be really patient. Because learning how to ski can be a really frustrating thing, and it can be really hard for some kids. And so you have to be really willing and able to keep your cool when your kid's having a hard time. Now, if you've ever been in ski school, I don't know if you've taken ski lessons as an adult or as a kid, I'm going to tell you a little bit what it looks like. So my husband and I were both ski instructors back before we got married. And so we've had a lot of experience teaching other people's kids how to ski. Now, even in ski school, most of the time your kids are not out there skiing the whole day as much as you would like to think that they are. They are taking lots of breaks to go to the bathroom, lots of breaks to get drinks, and they are drinking a lot of hot chocolate. So as a parent teaching your own kid to ski, you need to be doing the same. As soon as they get cold, don't wait for them to have like a full meltdown. Take them inside to warm up. If they're starting to get a little bit fussy, bust out a treat for them or something. Your goal is to make it so that these early experiences while they're learning how to ski are really positive, so they want to keep going. You don't want their first day to be like a horrible train wreck, so they're like, I'm never going to ski with you again, Mom. Because I've seen that happen a lot with people. You want this to be a really positive experience so that you can be able to ski together as a family later on down the road. So make sure that you are going into this with an extra dose of patience. And yeah, planning on drinking a lot of hot cocoa, spending a lot of time in the lodge warming kids up. But really, it's not that hard. And I'm just going to teach you a few of like the really simple basics of teaching your kids how to ski. Now, the main things that you need to do at the beginning, and I really believe anyone can do this with their kid. Like I said, as long as you or at least a green level skier, which most skiers are, is you need to be able to teach your kid how to stop. And after they can stop, you need to teach them how to turn. Now, any kid, probably under the age of 8, I would recommend getting an edgy wedgie for them. And that's the little elastic bungee clip that goes on the tips of their skis. Because then you're not trying to tell them, hey, you need to make this pizza shape to stop your skis. All you have to do is say, spread your legs apart. Now, without the edgy wedgie, your skis go like this. But with the edgy wedgie holding your skis together, your skis naturally go into that wedge shape, which is what kids need to do to be able to stop. So all you need to do with younger kids is say, okay, spread your legs apart. And pretty soon, muscle memory is going to kick in. And they're going to say, oh, when I need to stop, it's not just spread my legs apart. It's, oh, I need to stop. And my feet know, because I've had this muscle memory with the edgy wedgie, that I just need to go like this. And so it's a really, really quick way. They cost like 10 or 15 bucks on Amazon, and I promise it is the very best investment that you can ever make in teaching your kids how to ski. And we have a whole series on some of these tips and tricks on our blog, so please make sure to check that out if you want more details. But yeah, the first one is just getting them how to stop, spread their legs apart, get them in that wedge. And you can keep the edgy wedgie on for a little while longer. Once you notice they're not needing it, just go ahead and ditch it. After you can get them to stop, the next thing that you want to teach them how to do is to turn. Just how to make those S turns all over the mountain. And the best way to do that is just a simple game of follow the leader. Now, wherever kids are looking when they're skiing or riding a bike or anything like that, they're gonna go, okay? So if your kid's looking at a tree, there's like a 90% chance that they're gonna go straight to that tree. But if they're looking at you, chances are they're going to go where you go. It's just natural because the way they position their bodies with where they look just naturally turns them that way. So try a quick game of follow the leader, and you are going to be amazed at how quickly and easily your kids can figure out how to turn. Now, obviously, this isn't everything that you need to know to get your kid skiing, but this is what you need to know to get them started. And then just take it from there. Gradually get a little bit more advanced, a little bit harder. Even if you're not an expert, as long as you're just a step or two ahead of your kids, you're going to be able to teach them so much. And at some point, you'll probably want to put them in lessons for more advanced things if you aren't able to teach them. But this can definitely get you through the basic stage, get you teaching your own kids and saving a ton of money so you can get out on the hill more. Anyway, thanks for joining us for our Adventure Tip Friday. If you have questions on how to teach your kids to ski or what you need to do, please reach out to me. I would love to answer your questions. Also, thanks for joining us for our Adventure Tip Friday. The whole goal of this is to help you be able to adventure better so that you can get out and do cooler, more fun, awesome things with your family. So thanks for joining us, and we hope you can join us next week. Thanks.